Hello boys, today we are going to study adjectives. All of you have studied adjectives in junior classes. In every class you study adjectives. So let's go into detail today. So let's read the sentence and see what adjectives are. My cat had each of these 4 adorable kids. Look at this sentence and find out how many adjectives are there. Okay? So what are the adjectives here? My, right? Each, these, 4, adorable. Now if you remove all the adjectives from here, what will be left? What would be left? Cat had kittens. Cat had kittens. So this is the role of adjectives. What is an adjective? Let's study this. Adjectives are words that modify nouns, pronouns, and other adjectives. Modify means they describe nouns, pronouns, or other adjectives. They add something to their meaning. They add something to their meaning. They tell their quality, quantity, and many other things. In the sentence, he was fast. The word fast is an adjective that describes the pronoun he. Now here is a special sentence that uses all the letters of English language. All 26 letters of English language you will find in this sentence. The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. Find out the adjectives here. Quick. The is also adjective. The, quick, brown. Brown is also adjective. Fox is noun. Jumps is verb. Over is adverb. The is again adjective. It is article actually, but articles are also adjectives. Lazy, adjective. Dog is noun. So now in this sentence the words quick, brown and lazy are adjectives. Quick, brown and lazy. And these two, the articles, actually they are also adjectives, which I'll explain to you later. Let's go ahead. When you hear the word adjective, you actually think of its quality. What that is descriptive adjective. You think of a word adjective, brown, quick, lazy. Now all these adjectives are descriptive. Beautiful, ugly, lovely. All these are descriptive adjectives, or we call adjectives of quality. And these adjectives of qualities have 3 degrees. So only adjective of quality or descriptive adjective has 3 degrees. So today I am going to discuss these 3 degrees first, and then the other types of adjectives that you have in the course. A positive adjective is a normal adjective. Positive means that is descriptive adjective, which I was talking about. So a positive adjective is a normal adjective that is used to describe, not compare. Okay, so positive adjective is adjective which just describes something. That is descriptive adjective, but the base form, it describes something. It does not compare anything. So that is called positive, and positive is 1 degree. There are 3 degrees of comparison, 3 degrees of adjectives: positive, comparative and superlative. You must have heard this: positive, comparative and superlative. So positive adjective only describes something, it does not compare. And the example is, this is good soup and I am funny. So good and funny, these are positive adjectives. If you change the same sentence into comparative mode, then you will have to compare the soup. So this is a better soup than that one. So good will become better and funny will become funnier. I am funnier than you, because comparison is involved. So two things will be involved. Okay, next is comparative adjective. Comparative adjective is an adjective that is used to compare 2 things and is often followed by the word than, because we are comparing 2 things, so we use the word than. And the example is, this soup is better than that salad, or I am funnier than her. Okay, same sentences have been taken. I am funnier than her. And if we make superlative adjective of these, so good, better, good is positive, better is comparative, and best will be superlative. Similarly, funny, funnier and funniest, that will be superlative, and superlative means best of all. So let us see best of all or worst of all, whatever it is. So this is comparative adjective. Second type of adjective is comparative, or second degree of comparison is comparative. Okay. Next, let's go to next one. Then is superlative adjective. Superlative adjective is an adjective that is used to compare 3 or more things, 3 or more, or to state that something is the most, that is means highest or best. For example, this is the best soup in the world, whole world, or I am the funniest out of all the other bloggers. So I am the funniest and this is the best soup. Best soup in the world and funniest of all the other bloggers. So this is called superlative adjective. Now these are 3 degrees of adjectives. I hope you understand them. Now some in comparative degree or superlative, we some are made by adding er and est, and some are made by the adjectives which have more than one syllable. They are mostly made by using the word more and most, like beautiful, more beautiful and most beautiful. But in funny, funnier, funniest. So like this, there is a whole list of 3 degrees of adjectives that you can learn either from the net, you can just Google, or from your grammar books that you have. Sometime, okay, next time while revising, I will give you a list of adjectives. Next. Now we have types of adjectives. Now how many types of adjectives are there? Let's study these 7 types. One is descriptive or qualitative. When we are talking of quality or descriptive, what kind of noun it is, that is called descriptive adjective. Second is quantitative. It tells the quantity of the noun. First one tells the quality of the noun, second one tells the quantity of the noun, third one shows this is demonstrative, this, that, which one it shows, it actually points out. Then fourth one is possessive, whose. Then fifth one is interrogative, this asks a question about the noun. Then is distributive, and the last one is articles. Articles are also adjectives, right? So looking at these 7 names, you might not have heard them before, but now you go through these 7 names: qualitative, quantitative, demonstrative, possessive, interrogative, distributive, and articles. Let's go ahead one by one. Descriptive or qualitative. A descriptive adjective is probably what you think of when you hear the word adjective. Yes, very true. When somebody says adjective, you think of descriptive adjective or qualitative adjective. Means what kind of noun it is. Black, a boy. Boy is fair or dark or funny or naughty or very obedient. With the moment we say, give us some adjective about a boy, you will think of these words, and they are all qualitative or descriptive. Fine. Then descriptive adjectives are used to describe nouns and pronouns. Words like beautiful, cute, silly, tall, annoying, loud, and nice are all descriptive adjectives. These adjectives add information and qualities to the words they are modifying. Words they are modifying means the nouns or pronouns that they are modifying. Nouns, pronouns, or other adjectives. Sometimes they are qualifying other adjectives. Then examples. The flowers have a smell is just stating a fact, and it has no adjectives to describe what the flowers or their smell are like. Okay, now look at this sentence, the flowers have a smell. This sentence is simple statement. It does not have any adjective. Now look at this, the beautiful flowers have a nice smell or sweet smell. Now gives us a lot more information. The beautiful flowers or you can say the pink flowers or red flowers have a beautiful smell or a sweet smell or nice smell. Now there are two descriptive adjectives here. You can see them highlighted, beautiful and nice. Now you can say the cat is hungry or the hungry cat. In both the cases, hungry is an adjective that is describing the cat. Next. Now quantitative adjectives. Quantitative adjectives tell you the quantity of the noun. For example, 5 girls, 4 boys. Quantitative adjectives describe the quantity of something. In other words, they answer the question how much or how many. Numbers like 1 and 30 are this type of adjectives. So are more general words like many, half, a lot. They also tell quantity. Many also tells quantity, half also tells quantity, and a lot also tells quantity. Little, less, this also tells quantity. Examples. How many children do you have? I only have 1 daughter. So 1 is quantity. That is quantitative adjective. And why it is adjective? Because it is coming with noun. 1, what is 1? Daughter. Daughter is a noun. Do you plan on having more kids? Oh yes, I want many children. So many children. Many qualifies children. So many is quantitative adjective. 1 is quantitative adjective. I can't believe I ate that whole cake. Whole is also quantitative adjective. Whole is telling about cake. How much? Now demonstrative adjectives. Demonstrative adjectives, they describe what? Which noun or pronoun you are referring to. Suppose there are many boys. I say that boy. These adjectives include the words this used to refer to a singular noun close to you. That used to refer to a singular noun far from you. This or that. These or those. These is used for plural noun which are close to you, and those plural noun which is far from you. Okay, so this, that, these, those, these are called demonstrative adjectives. But remember, they are used with nouns, like this umbrella, that book, these bags, those shoes. Demonstrative adjectives always come before the word they are modifying. This is what I was telling you, they come before the word, means the noun. Examples: which bicycle is yours? This bicycle is mine, and that one used to be mine until I sold it. So this and that. There are two demonstrative adjectives here. And of course, in the first part also there is one adjective, but I will discuss that later. That is interrogative. Which bicycle? That is interrogative adjective, which. But here we are discussing demonstrative, so we have highlighted only demonstrative. So this bicycle and that one. That one is also bicycle. Fine. Let's go to next one. Apart from demonstrative, now we have possessive adjectives. Possessive adjectives show possession. Whose? Noun is in possession of whom. They describe to whom a thing belongs. Some of the most common possessive adjectives include my, his, her, their, your. That's it. So what they explain: my belonging to me, his belonging to him, her belonging to her, their belonging to them, your belonging to you, and our belonging to us. Now, all these adjectives except the word his can only be used before a noun. You can't just say that's my, you have to say that's my pen. See, all these adjectives except the word his, they can be used before a noun. They need a noun. Like you can say this bicycle is his, so that his can be used without a noun. But you can't say this is my. What is my? This bicycle is mine, or this is my bicycle. This is her bag, or this bag is hers. This is their house, or this house is theirs. This is your pen, or this pen is yours. This is our pencil, this is our desk. This desk is ours, right? But this desk is his can be used. Fine. Now, possessive adjectives further continued. When you want to leave off the noun or pronoun being modified, use these possessive adjectives instead. Like I told you right now, like yours, mine, his, hers, theirs, yours, ours. I mean, instead of my, we can use mine. There we can leave out the noun. Like this computer is mine. This bicycle is his. This bag is hers. Instead of saying her bag, hers. This room is theirs. This house is yours. These pencils are ours. Like that we can use them. For example, even though saying that's my is incorrect, saying that's mine is perfectly fine. So instead of my, we can say mine. Okay, that's fine. Examples: whose dog is that? He is mine. That's my dog. Both are correct. Either he is mine or that's my dog. Now let's go to interrogative adjectives. Interrogative adjectives ask a question. They ask a question, and the question, like these adjectives are always followed by a noun. When they're not used all alone. They are always used with a noun. and these adjectives are which, what, whose. Now, which means asks to make a choice between options, like which is your bicycle. Now, what asks to make a choice in general, like what do you like, what activity do you like, what activity do you pursue. Whose asks who something belongs to, like whose pencil or whose book is this, whose bed is this. Other question words like who or how aren't adjectives since they don't modify nouns. They can't be used with nouns. Like who, you can't say who boy, okay, you can't say how or any noun, right? So but you can say whose bag, what activity, which book, whose coat is this, you can say, but you can't say who cat, who coat. So these are not, other words are not adjectives. Only out of all, only these three are interrogative adjectives: which, what, and whose. Now interrogative adjectives continued. Which, what, and whose are only considered adjectives if they are immediately followed by a noun. Okay, so only if they are followed by a noun they are taken to be adjectives, otherwise not. The word which is an adjective in this sentence. Which color is your favorite? But not in this one. Which is your favorite color? Look at the difference, because in this one, first sentence, it is followed by color, that is noun, but here there is no noun along with it. Okay, so it will be interrogative pronoun. It is not adjective here. This is adjective. Examples. Which song will you play on your wedding day? Which song? This is adjective, interrogative adjective, which. What pet do you want to get? This is what is again interrogative adjective. Whose child is this? This is also interrogative adjective. Now comes distributive adjective. Distributive adjectives describe specific members out of a group. These adjectives are used to single out one or more individual items or people. Now, some of the most common distributive adjectives include each, that is every single one of a group. Every, that is every single one of a group. For generalization, either, one between a choice of two, neither, not one or the other, between a choice of two. So each, every, either, neither, these are distributive adjectives, but they are adjectives when they are used with noun. Any is also one or something out of any number of choices. This is also used when the choice is irrelevant, like it doesn't matter, I'll take any of them. Fine. Each, every, either, neither, and any. Now comes distributive continued. These adjectives are always followed by the noun or pronoun they are modifying. This is the condition. Fine. Examples. Every rose has its thorn. So every is coming with rose. So every is distributive adjective because it is qualifying the noun rose. Now, which of these two songs do you like? I don't like either song. Either again is distributive adjective here because it is coming with song noun. Right. Now comes last one is article. Articles. There are only 3 articles in the English language: a, an, and the. Articles can be difficult for English learners to use correctly because many languages don't have them or don't use them in the same way. A singular general item. and a singular general item again, but this is used before the sounds that start, the words that start with the vowel sound, and the, a singular or plural specific item, particular item. Okay? Now simply put, when you are talking about something general, use a and n. When you are speaking about something specific, use the. A cat can be used to refer to any cat in the world. The cat is used to refer to the cat just walked by. Fine. Now here is a quick tip that can sometimes help you decide which article to use. Try using a demonstrative adjective before the noun. If it makes sense, use the word the. If it changes the meaning of what you are trying to say, use a or n. Example, if it makes a sense to say, I don't understand this question, you can also say, I don't understand the question. On the other hand, if it sounds strange to say, I need this tissue, it is odd, because you don't need this specific tissue, so you just need a tissue, so you can say, I need a tissue. Examples, the elephants left huge footprints in the sand. An elephant can weigh over 6,000 pounds. Right? And that is the end of adjectives. So what I want you boys to go through this video again and again and understand all types of adjectives. Some other day I'll give you some exercise to either fill in adjectives or to find out adjectives that will make it clear, and we'll discuss the degrees of comparison with some exercise. Right? By then it has been a long lesson. I hope you have understood something out of it. If not, try again. Bye.